I'm Lee Jackson, Technical Director for Travis Perkins and been in the industry for over 30 years. In this short film, I'm going to demonstrate WholeHouse as a design tool, taking a look at its dynamic pricing functionality, as well as exploring the finer design details in which our platform excels. Let's start with the basics. For example, the number of bedrooms. So, do we want a 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom, or a 4-bedroom property? And roughly what size? Moving downstairs, will we rather the kitchen to be at the front of a property or the rear? Now we've got the basics, what's next? So, do we want a detached, semi-detached, or terraced version of the property? Now all this can be changed over and over again at the click of a button at any point through our design. So, next up is all about the style of the property. We can quickly go from our classic brick to a render property to stone, a brick and render blend, a contemporary brick option, to even a cladded version. I'm going to quickly take this property back to a brick version so we can start to look at some of the finishes that we can achieve. So, we can quickly go through several different options from red coloured bricks to even some heritage ones. More yellows. We'll go with a red multi-stock brick. From here, we can change the roof finish from a plain tile, changing the colour, through to a pan tile, even natural slate. Let's go for a plain tile, and I think what we should do is go in for a wet verge rather than a dry verge. The next piece is we can start to look at the window styles. At the moment we're showing a plain ovalo window. We can change that to a flush cottage. Change the colour. We can change to a slightly more contemporary style property with larger windows, changing the look and feel all at the click of a button. So moving on from here, we can quickly now go to the front door. We can run through several different styles, all at the click of the button. Even changing the colour as we go. Even the same for the rear door, from a set of French doors to aluminium bifolds. Now it's some of the detail in the property. We can quickly change the headers and sills over the windows. We can even change the brick header to an arched version, or even going on to a stone header to find something that suits our bespoke design. Let's just have a quick tidy up of the design. Going back now, we can quickly change from our stone back to a set of brick headers. Pick a style that suits the brickwork that's been selected. And now it's time to make the sills match in with the headers as well. Working down our list, we can now come to our eaves details. Currently we're looking here with an overhang verge with a fascia soffit. We can quickly change that down to now having brick details, from a UPVC finish to a timber, even applying a stone corbel. All the way down to having a very traditional brick eaves detail. So again, let's go back, we'll have a timber fascia soffit. Within the platform we can make simple changes even down to the level of the gutter. Going from round in black or white finish, and even changing that to a square profile as well. Now looking at our design, do you think we could do with the chimney? Adding that in, completely changing the look and the feel of the property as we go. Last thing, through making all the configurations, you may have noticed that the porch disappeared on the front. This is where we can now come back and very quickly change this property to having no porch or canopy, or the click of a button completely changing the feel of the property, going through having a gabled canopy, a lean-to, simple flat design, or even going for something very contemporary. Let's go back to a gabled version just to complete our design. Now pretty much that's our external of our building completed. One of my favourite features is the real-time price monitoring, which updates with every click being made, making sure you're in control of your costs as well as your design at all times. It really is as simple as click, visualise, check the cost and move on to the next option. Each of these options and combination of options are all pre-vetted and compatible. Now switching over to the interior, where the kitchen is the heart of the home. Here we have 3 types of kitchen: cottage, modern and contemporary, also available in 3 grades of finish. All these change the doors, appliances, handles and the worktops and splashbacks, enabling you to make speedy and informed decisions based on quality, cost and style, whilst being able to visualise these changes being made in real time. We can use the same level of customisation for the bathroom, like so. And now the ensuite. And now we can go to the downstairs cloakroom. We can even change our staircase, going from white to having oak details, even full oak with carpet grade treads. But these are what we consider the big changes. But we all know it's the finer details that really make the difference. And it's the attention to detail where WholeHouse really comes into its own. We can customise everything from internal door handles right the way through to the light switches, changing from chrome to satin. This degree of creative control and real-time visualisation allows you to do all of your design work up front, knowing that all of your component parts will work harmoniously and be fully compliant. You can also proceed to finalise your design right here and now, in the knowledge the manufacturers have checked and approved your design in advance. So now, as you can see, this design is starting to feel like a home. You can walk around your design simply and easily by clicking through and starting to see everything fall in place. Looking at all the little details that have been brought into consideration. For example, the bottom of the stairs. Doing something different, like a featured tread, can open up the space, as opposed to a nul post blocking the flow. So now we're in the kitchen, we can see how our design allows for the outside light to flood in through the large opening that in the future can link into an extension. And appliances like the washing machine and dishwasher, all hidden behind the breakfast bar. The best part, that in spite of this enormous amount of potential configurations, we can work in the knowledge that the check-in and the calculations are happening in the background, much like it would be if we were sat with the entire design team. And as a reminder, I'm bringing my design freeze forward, saving time, saving money, and without the need for design specialists to make several changes to the build process. And it really is that simple. But if you'd like to take a look at the more advanced level of customization which WholeHouse offers, take a look at the other films in this series. Thank you for watching.